Well, it seems as if oh-so-charming California Governor Gavin Newsom is a slow learner. He seems intransigently blind to the fact that humans have inherent rights that precede and supersede all preferences and commands of politicians like him. So, since he's still blocking residents from worshiping God indoors, parishioners at a small chapel just had to offer him a lesson all about this. In fact, they offered him 3 lessons about religious freedom versus the diktats of the state. Hi everyone, I'm Gardner Goldsmith for MRC-TV. You know, if there's one overriding principle that inspired American colonials to venture onto the eastern shores of this continent, it's religious liberty founded in the Christian ethic that the state is not God. And in 2020 California, Pastor Rob McCoy and members of Godspeak Calvary Church, a small church located in Ventura County, just showed tyrannical Governor Gavin Newsom that the ethic does not change, no matter what Newsom might think. As International Business Times reports, parishioners Sunday attended 3 indoor services, despite Newsom saying they can only worship God outside. Evidently, Newsom believes he knows where God thinks it's all right for people to worship the Creator. Last week, Gavin's government filed suit to block Godspeak Calvary Church and churchgoers from the free exercise of their religious beliefs. In the lawsuit filed Wednesday, the county claims the church, quote, allowed and encouraged, end quote, attendees to violate the state's face mask and social distancing orders. The suit continues by saying that the church's actions will result in, quote, great and irreparable injury, end quote, to the public by increasing the risk of the spread of the coronavirus in the community. Gavin, what a guy. What a guy. All of which exposes a profoundly shocking dismissal of the U.S. Constitution, the California Constitution, and logic. Unlike the state, the church is not forcing anyone to do anything. It doesn't force anyone to attend or to tithe or to sing or associate with anyone else. It doesn't force anyone to do anything, but the state does. In fact, these are the only ways that the state can function: by forcibly taking people's money, threatening them with arrest should they not pay taxes, by assuming the power to invade people's homes, search their cars, shut down their businesses, send police into said businesses or up to people walking outside, by assuming the moral authority to handcuff them and throw them into dirty jails, and much, much more. And of course, even when the church tries to fight the government, the fight takes place in a government court, paid by taxation of the parishioners who go to the church. And of course, no surprise, a judge sided with Newsom. Following the lawsuit filing, a judge issued a 2-week restraining order preventing the church from holding indoor services. Following the judge's order, McCoy posted on YouTube that the church would be, quote, violating the judge's order, end quote, and would be open Sunday. And they did. 3 times, with hundreds of people engaging in civil disobedience, exposing the lawlessness of Newsom and the superiority of God.
Praise rang out inside a packed sanctuary, hands lifted and heads held high in faith and defiance. Hundreds filled the pews at Godspeak Calvary Chapel. No masks, no social distancing, going against a state order on large gatherings and a court order issued Friday to stop holding service indoors.
They also shed light on the fact that these political threats stand in complete violation of the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the Sixth Amendment, the Eighth Amendment, and the 14th Amendment, all of which can be found in that crazy thing called the U.S. Bill of Rights within the Constitution. A hearing on the government suit is scheduled for August 31st, but don't expect it to end there.
As for the court order, he warned his congregation that they could be cited for showing up. But instead, his crowd just increased inside and out, with demonstrators on both sides of the parking lot as the push to praise has now become a platform to protest all closures.
Businesses are tired of their businesses being destroyed. We're tired of the politics of all of it. Let it go away. Let us have our freedom back.
And of course, we can't expect politicians to abide by the Constitution unless we know it well and try to educate others about it. So thank you for communicating with us here at MRC-TV. Please visit MRCTV.org. That's MRCTV.org to find out the panoply of what everyone is doing there. Head over to Facebook. We'll see you there. I'll see you in the comments on YouTube. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share these with friends if you can. It's very important to try to circumvent some of the big tech censorship out there. Hats off to you folks in California who are fighting for freedom. Hats off to you everywhere if you're doing the same. For MRC TV, I'm Gardner Goldsmith.